from the small red ball to the bigger round ball to the oval ball, and we've been dying to get a little bit of fix of footy. Of course, 6 days into the new year. Interesting to see North Melbourne have started early. Sharon's out straight away, I reckon, at the start of this year. Some match practice. Looks like they want to be up and flying pretty early. And again, a lot of good talk out of the camp. Probably need to get the season off to a good start, or certainly a better start in the last couple of years. And one of our favourites over there, Levi Greenwood, joins us. And Levi, balls out early, which would always please the boys, I would imagine.
Yeah, g'day guys. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Got the footies out straight away by the sounds to start the new year.
Yeah, well that's it. Yep, we come back on Wednesday and we're straight back into it. Not much of a break, couple of weeks, but yeah, it's just enough to sort of rejuvenate and refresh a bit after the big pre-season. Now we're getting in a bit more heavy ball work in that, so it's been good. Yeah, the last couple training sessions.
Hey Levi, what's been the theme from the coach and the coaching staff? Because the Kangaroos are always around the mark. If you don't make the finals, you're just out, and you sort of flirt with the finals. So where do you think you need to improve and really work on this year to go a couple of steps higher?
Well, I think what let us down last year most was our skills and targets with our kicks and the little things like that. So we've been focusing a lot on our kicking and strength because we've got a younger sort of side coming up, and we've been working on that power. So if we can improve our kicking efficiency by a few percent this year, they'll do a lot more.
Take a leaf out of West Coast Book. I mean, they did a similar pre-season last year and just had enormous improvement in their game by hitting targets. It is definitely the thing in the modern game is that if you can't kick, you're not going to make the top 8.
Oh, well, that's it. Like, it's what we need to do now. Like, we'll get a lot of young players in our team, and I myself miss a few targets every now and then, or most of my kicks I miss targets to start with. But we just need to hit them ones that should be hit, and we won't have to chase us trying to catch the opponent to get the ball. So that's one of our big focuses and strength again. Like, we don't want to be pushed off the ball. So yeah.
Levi, you make an interesting point, not just about your own league, but do you think you've got a team that kicks the ball well? I mean, some teams have got just blokes who are natural, nice kicks. Others don't and really have to work on it. I mean, obviously we haven't seen it yet, but do you think your team's got the necessary foot skills it needs?
I think that we've been working on it a lot, and a lot of boys have improved their kicking. And I think we've got a lot of good kicks on our team, like Boomer Harvey, Daniel Wells, Jack Zeeble. They're all good kicks, but I think the main problem is we put ourselves under a lot of pressure when we do kick. We don't get into enough space and that, so that's also what we've been working on, like running hard and getting into space and making the right decisions with the ball, so then it's an easier kick to make. So that's probably another focus for us.
Yeah, we saw you smash the Crows. Chris and I saw that game at Telstra Dome last year, and everything clicked on that night. Hamish McIntosh, though, there's a guy that we always thought could be a superstar. He's had injuries, didn't play a lot last year. How's he shaping up?
Yeah, well, Hamish is probably one of the best on track at the moment. He's come back in really good shape, and I think he just wants to get out there and play footy because, like you said, he missed a lot of footy last year, and he's pretty annoyed with it. He just interrupted pre-season and then season, so he's looking good. He's fit as well. He's running real good. He's bent a lot of boys in some of the runs that we're doing. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot out of him this year. Him and Goldie in the ruck.
Well, that will allow you to keep Petrie at full forward. Is a problem though another key defensive player, full back? You've had Scotty Thompson playing down there, but having another big man down in defence. Just breaking up there, Levi. Just see if you can get a bit better spot there, old son.
Yeah, sorry. It's bad signal here in Melbourne. So. Well, we've got Scott Thompson and Nathan Grimer down there. So they've done the role pretty well last year, and they're looking really fit and strong this year. So Michael Frito and Luke Delaney. So they're all big boys. They'll be able to handle themselves down there. And then we run Worthy off half back. We'll have a pretty strong back line this year. And Michael Frito's having the pre-season of his life. He's moving that well out there this year. So, yeah, he's been going heaps good.
And you're a club that's really embraced the altitude training in Utah. I think it might be the second year. Is it the second year you've gone or third year?
Yeah, this is the second year.
Second year.
So,
just tell us about the benefits. Everybody is singing the praises of it, and even those clubs that were sitting on the fence now are all of a sudden saying, no, there was generally something in this.
Yeah, well, there is. Like, you go over there for 3 weeks, you live in attitude, training attitude, and just breathe in out. You stuff while you're up there, but when you do get back, you feel the benefits straight away. You're running as hard as you can. The only thing that'll give way is your legs. Like, if you're not fit enough, your legs will give way. But in terms of breathing, you feel fine. You feel like you're flying when you get back. So that's where you get the real benefits. That 2 or 3 weeks straight after you get back from Utah, you can train at maximum capacity and feel really good from it.
And so what does that result in? Just an increase in your level of fitness in comparison to previous years, or a longer length of fitness? I mean, what are the benefits come game day?
Well, I think that it just improves your aerobic capacity. So a lot of the boys from this time last year, they've improved their times in time trials by 5, 10, 15, 20 seconds, depending who they are. But I think that if we do it for 1 more year or 2 more years, then it's just going to show huge results, because from this time last year, like I said, everyone's improved so much. So, and you already feel like when you go back up there, last year I was struggling as soon as I got up there, but this year, once I got up there, like my body sort of adapted pretty quick and started feeling like I've already done this before, and you get the benefits quicker. So.
And can you top up? Can you top up during the year? I mean, last year I'm not sure if you get the luxury of getting flown over there mid-season for a couple of weeks spell over there just to top up. But have you got facilities either at Arden Street or that you can use to keep to top up that altitude stuff?
Well, it has been talked about getting a room in your house that you can lower the levels out, so like a hyperbaric chamber that you can sleep in. But we actually don't have anything at the moment at the club that we can top up in. But a few of the boys at the club have been talking about getting one of them rooms in their house that they live in for 6 to 8 hours a day, or sleep in it, so then you do get the benefits from it. But I'm not sure if we'll be flying anyone over yet. It was talked about last year, but it might be a bit hard, but there we go.
Now we're talking to young North Melbourne player Levi Greenwood. You've been a bit of a quiet achiever, Levi. You've had a lot of run with roles. Would that be the role for you again, or would you like to play a bit more an attacking role?
I think what Brad wants to do is play me as a midfielder, more attacking. There will be negating roles throughout the season, as there always is, but I think that he wants to play me just as a pure midfielder, so that's good. I'll be able to sort of unleash the chains a little bit and get out there and try to win my own ball. So hopefully that'll be the case for me this year. I'm just looking forward to getting out there at the start of the year. Like the last couple of seasons, I've had a couple of injuries just before the season starts, so I'm looking forward to getting out there round 1, hopefully.
What about some of the kids? We saw Scotty try a few youngsters last year. Anyone you're looking good on the track that maybe played 5 or 10 games last year?
Yeah, well, Kieran Harper's looking really good out there. He's up there in top 5 in our time trials, and he's like, training real well. He's kicking real good, and he should be right up there. Aaron Mullett is training well as well, so it's hard to gauge how well everyone's actually going until we get the balls out and we're in full flight, but you can really just go on how we're running and doing the basic skills and that. So I think Kieran Harper and, Aaron Mullett should be right this year.
What about young Cunnington? They said as a junior, I think Michael Turner or someone said he was the best junior at, say, 15, 16 he'd seen, and now we've seen him. He's had a couple of injuries. He looks to be a solid player, but we obviously haven't seen the best of him yet.
No, well, we haven't. He's had a couple of injuries that have held him back a bit, but he's had an uninterrupted pre-season so far, so hopefully we will see the best out of him, and he's looking good as well on the track, and hopefully he comes out and does real well for us. Up to his potential, hopefully. A
couple of others, Levi, who have fascinated us. Daniel Wells had almost career best year last year, and then got the issue with the blood clot. Is he going to be okay, or?
Yeah, he's fine. He's doing everything. He was tapered back a little bit just before Christmas, but he's still running well, and he looks fit and healthy, so he's going all right. He'll be out there in round 1, I'd say.
And the other one that I think fascinates us all is Matt Jack Dore, and I guess we've all seen bits and pieces of him. What should we expect from him in the next 12 months? Expect to see much of him? A little bit of him?
Yeah, well, obviously he's a project player, and hopefully he can get a few games under his belt. But I'm not sure what's going to happen, whether he's going to play or not. But yeah, he's looking real good at the moment. He's actually not training at the moment. He's in the rehab group, but hopefully he'll get a couple games this year. There we go.
The one that fascinates me is not so much the youngster, but the oldie in Boomer Harvey. There hasn't probably been too many more consistent players over such a long time, Levi, than the skipper in Boomer. He's been outstanding.
Yeah, he has. He's still the hardest on the track to catch, I'll tell you that. He's still got his pace, and I don't think that's going anywhere. It's like he's gotten quicker since I've been at the club. He just darts around the park, and yeah.
Can he still lift the big weights on the bench press like he used to?
Oh, he's one of our strongest players at the club. He can bench, I don't know, 130, 140 or something like that. It's enormous. But for a little man himself, he can push a lot of weight.
Yeah, not too many with as good as skills. Levi, thanks for that, mate, and lovely to talk a bit of footy within. All the best. We always look at the South Australian boys with interest, and keep up the good work over there.
No worries. Thanks a lot.